Hey guys, I'm starting off with my foundation already on, and for that I'm using this. It's a drugstore foundation. It's the NYX foundation in the color Rich. Guys, I'm freaking in love with this stuff. I don't know why I stopped using it. It's cheap, it's high coverage. Like, I'm an acne scar hyperpigmentation girly, and I use such a thin layer of this, and I think it looks really good. Like, my acne scars are nowhere to be found. I'm gonna start off my makeup with the Sun Melt in dark bronze. I love this stuff. The one thing I hate though is that it's so balmy that when I try to clean my brushes, it feels like it never wants to come out. I don't know. I might have to get a new cleaner, but that's the one thing I don't like. Next, I'm gonna be going in with this concealer in Truffle. I think because it's the winter, I just want to look snatched. Like, I have a heart-shaped face, so all my definition is in my lower half. And in the winter, I get a little fluffy, so then I start to lose that. So I'm trying to bring that back. In the summer, I love using the same concealers, but in a warmer shade. I'm gonna be going in with the CoverGirl concealer in Golden Caramel. Guys, I love this product so much. I think I'm a warm neutral, and this screams warm neutral. I feel like it's so hard to find concealers with that undertone, or at least for me. So I started Grey's Anatomy in the start of January. Guys, I'm on season 2, and it's freaking crazy. I've never had a show where I experience every single emotion in a single episode. Like, in 1 second I'm laughing, then I'm crying, then I'm like screaming at the TV screen. And so I thought season 2 was gonna finish in like episode 10. Tell me why I was on episode 17. I was like, oh, it's still going. Episode 20, still going. I was like, how long are these freaking seasons? Girl, tell me why season 2 is 27 episodes. But it's so intense. Like, I'm just like, don't fall in love with your patient. Oh my God, someone got shot. Oh my God, they're doing this. Oh, I freaking love the show. And there's like 20 seasons, so I'm gonna be watching it for a while. I'm gonna go in with this concealer in Almond, and I love it just to brighten up my face. I think the first concealer I used was really just as a base. And while this dries, I'm gonna go and contour my nose, and for that I'm using the black Radiance foundation stick in the color 6826. Look how freaking cute this brush is. It's so perfect to contour your nose. I feel like with all my liquids, I kind of just roughly place them and blend them, and then I really go in with my powders to really sculpt. But recently I've gotten into, what is it called, historical fiction. Guys, why the heck did I used to read like self-help and business books? I'd be in the middle of a book and just want to put it down, and I would stick out, like I would stick through it because I was like, oh, you know, like I'm halfway through, might as well just, you know, try to push through. And then I got to a point where reading wasn't fun, so I just stopped. And then I was like, oh, let me just start looking into fiction books. Why the hell was I reading like business books? I'm never gonna go back. So right now I'm doing historical fiction, and I read the, what is it called? The Wolf's Den, and it's so freaking good. But now I'm on to another book. I forgot the title, I'll put it somewhere. And I'm only a chapter in, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna go in with blush. It's in the color Liquid Bombshell. Guys, I have Juvia's Place blushes, and I also have e.l.f. blushes. And if you tried Juvia's Place blushes, you know that a drop is too much. But with these, they blend out so nice. You can be so heavy-handed, which is nice if you accidentally mess up. Like, look how nicely that blended out. Like, that's where it started. Like, that's crazy. I also recently got into orange blushes. I used to be, okay, so TikTok won, and I used to go and do purple blushes because everyone's like, oh, if you have dark skin, purple blushes, oh my God, so pretty. So I did that, but I did it with Juvia's Place blushes. So I do 1 drop, and I was like, oh, okay, my face is just like purple. And then I started doing pinks, and then I was like, oh, let me try oranges. Oh my God, oranges are so freaking pretty. I'm gonna go in now with my powders. I mixed 2 powders from Maybelline, but guys, I remixed it yesterday, and I think I added too much dark powder and I ran out of the light one, so this might not be as bright as I normally like it, but I hope it turns out good. So I'm gonna go in and lightly set, and then after I'm gonna go in and pack on more product. But I just want to lightly set at first so it doesn't look cakey. I thought this color was gonna be too dark, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I think this is better than the other mixture I did. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Microsmooth powder in Hazelnut Deep. Guys, I freaking love this powder. I love how full coverage it is, and as like I said before, being like an acne scar girly and a hyperpigmentation girly, I need all the coverage I can get, but I also love that it just brings the color back into my face. I also put it on my nose. So with every liquid product I use, it has a powder equivalent. So now I'm gonna go in and set my contour with the Super Stay Maybelline powder. It's in the color 375. Guys, I had to buy a new tripod because if you only saw the setup I had, my other tripod was so small that I had to put it on a little table, and it was like a balancing act. Like if I accidentally like scooched up and hit it, I was like, oh my god, is my camera gonna fall? Oh, so I caved and I just bought like a normal size tripod. Look how pretty this blush is. It's from Black Radiance in the color Warm Berry. Guys, it's like the perfect red. And it's really cheap, I think, too. I got it at the drugstore. I wasn't even trying to find blush. And I think that's what I hate about the drugstore, because it has so many fun items that you're just walking around, you know, trying to get the things that you need. And then you're like, oh, there's a makeup section? Oh, let me go look. And then you spend a little too long there and you come up with products you don't really need. But honestly, so happy I found this. I think I have a little bit of blush blindness, but I think by the time my makeup's finished, you're like, where the frick did the blush go? So sometimes I have to like really pack it on. Are you seeing how pretty this color is? It's stunning. So now I'm going in with that same powder that I mixed, and now I'm like really packing it on. And like, look how nicely that blended in with the blush. I honestly can't believe how scared I was when I mixed this powder. I thought it was gonna be too dark. It's honestly so pretty. I'm gonna fill in my brows, and for that I'm gonna use the Anastasia DipBrow in Ebony. I really don't know how some people do their brows. Like, people do like individual brow strokes, and I feel like if I learned how to do that, my brows would come out so much better. But with this product, I get so nervous because you accidentally just add too much, and now you just look like you have a streak. I'm like, oh, Lord, let me be quiet. I gotta focus. Okay, there we go. Like I was saying, you can accidentally add too much and have like a drawn on dark harsh brow. And because I don't do little strokes, it's so easy for my brows to come off like that. I recently discovered this technique where people put, you know, concealer under their eyebrows, and I used to think, why the heck are people doing that? Like, it doesn't make a difference. It does, 100%. If you don't do this, you have to try it. I think when makeup artists do little tweaks, it all comes together into this beautiful big picture. So even if you don't think it's important, it makes a noticeable difference at the end. I'm gonna use this palette mostly on my eyes, and guys, I'm obsessed. Let me show you the colors. Are you seeing how pretty that is? That screams me. I love reds, oranges, and I like to stay away from neutrals. I think neutrals kind of wash me out. And when I stumbled upon this palette, ooh, I've been using it ever since. It's so weird because I use such bold colors, but I feel like if I don't pack them on, they get lost by the time I'm finished my eyes. So I think I'm always gonna just look a little crazy at the start of my eyeshadow, but it's all gonna work itself out. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna show you guys later because I'm gonna use one of the eyeshadows from that palette, but I used to love the Morphe Painted Desert 9D because it gave off the same vibes as this one, but I don't know if it's not expired, but like discontinued, because I find it so hard to find now. I'm gonna go in with the chocolate brown of the palette and just kind of darken my crease. It's so crazy. I feel like January is one of the longest months. And it was really funny. I saw this TikTok where he's like, is it January 57th? And I couldn't agree more. I feel like it's been January for like 3 months. It's never ending. Are you seeing how pretty that looks? Oh my gosh. I love this palette. I love it. I went through a phase where I loved depotting all my makeup. So I'm gonna show you one of the palettes that I did. It was one of my first palettes. It's so messy because I would take them on the plane, but I love it if you're traveling because you can have all like every single look that you want in just one palette instead of bringing like multiple. But at the time when I did it, I wasn't an expert, so I roomed a lot of them. I'm gonna go in with the shade from Mary Kay in the color Chandelier. So this makeup started off with me on my birthday, and I just wanted to look really pretty and try something new. And I was going on Pinterest, I was going on YouTube, like TikTok, trying to find inspo. And of course, I stumbled upon Kylie Jenner's TikTok, and she was wearing one of these like really pretty eyes that look so simple yet so elevated. And I was like, okay, let me try it. And ever since, it's been one of my go-to glams. And I've been doing it the same way that I did when I was trying to figure it out. And I'm nervous that if I skip a step, that it's not gonna come out the same. So you're gonna see me do some redundant steps. Like I put this like light color on top, and then I'm gonna go in with a darker color. But like I said, I'm so scared that if I decide to do it any other way, it's gonna come out so different. I really hope eyeshadow doesn't expire because I'm about to use this and I had it since like university. I'm gonna go in with this brown shimmery shade. I'm so sad. So if you looked at my last video, I had these really pretty nails and they were supposed to look like monarch butterfly wings. And yesterday, you know, they run its course. I had to take them off. So I just have like naked nails. But I think I'm gonna do some today. I'm gonna go in with their glittery bronze shade on top. Honestly, I wish I was one of those people who can do eyes first because like the fallout, the everything. But I get so nervous that if I do eyes, that I'm gonna mess it up trying to apply like foundation and concealer. I'm like, oh my god, I have to go near the wings. Oh my gosh. So I just have to be really careful and patient when I use glitters. I think I might want to spice up this look, and I'm gonna add this loose color Pigment. I think it's by the company Starlit in the color Iridescent Pearl, but it's such a pretty color. Look how pretty this is. I don't know if my lights are washing it out or not. Like, are you seeing the difference? That's so pretty. I think I'm gonna go back in with that chocolate brown and kind of deepen the crease. I'm gonna start highlighting my brow bone and my inner corner. If you're wondering what palette I'm still using, why are you even asking? It's this. This is literally always on my eyes, one way or another. I'll always find a way to include this. Oh, the colors are so pretty. They're so pigmented. I've never tried any of their other eyeshadow palettes, but after trying this one, I have to check out their other ones. I recently got into the cat eye eyeliner, and I think I might try it with this look. But I'm so nervous because it can either go really wrong or really right. One time I accidentally made it look like I just had a booger because I made it too thick. But I'm gonna try to do it today. For eyeliner, I'm gonna use Mary Kay's black gel eyeliner. Normally when it comes to eyeliner, I love using the Anastasia DipBrow in Ebony still because it's nice and soft, but because this look is so dramatic, I'm gonna go in with black. I freaking love gel eyeliner. So when I first started using eyeliners, I was using liquid, but then I discovered gel, and with gel you can switch up your brushes, so I just feel like I have so much more control than I would using anything else. Okay, I'm gonna do the cat eye part, and I'm so freaking nervous. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm so scared to make it long because then I have more chances of messing up. Oh, that looks so pretty. Wow. Now I'm just gonna curl my lashes with the same eyelash curler that took out half of my eyelashes. I'm still not over it. I'm still not over it. I know when it comes to eyelash curlers, people talk about the Shiseido one, and I wonder if it's really worth it. Because to me, like, eyelash curlers are eyelash curlers, but is it gonna be that thing where it's like, oh, concealer under the brow is just concealer under the brow, but then you try it and you realize it's like a game changer? I'm tempted to buy it and find out. Also, the Mary Kay waterproof mascara is like the best mascara. Oh, it stays on when it's raining, snowing, crying. I freaking love it. You really, and it's easy to come off if you use like makeup remover. So it's like one of my favorite mascaras. While I prepare this eyelash, I want to talk about it. So for my eyelashes, I use like 2 pairs of Demi Ardell Wispies, and then I cut them in half because I feel like with a half lash, they stick on better. You know how sometimes you start crying or anything and the top starts like to come up and look wonky? I feel like with a half lash it doesn't do that. As long as it's on, it is on, and I love that. Okay, pray for me. I'm gonna try to put this on without stabbing myself in the eye. Oh wow. I felt like I had to hold my breath. Oh my gosh. While my eyelash glue is drying, I'm gonna try to go in and finish my face. I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo Pencil. They make it so hard to find out what it's called on this one, but I think it's in pure gold. Like I was saying before, with every liquid or cream, there has to be a powder. This is my favorite. It's broken. I depotted it, but I wanted to show you guys the packaging. It's by Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter, and it's in the color Molten Gold. It's so pretty and so pigmented. Okay, I think it had enough time to dry, so I'm gonna go in and curl them. I love curling my falsies and my lashes together because I feel like it, you know when you put on lashes and there's like your lash and the falsie, it blends them and it makes it look more natural. Okay, I don't know if it's me just having blush blindness or if it's just the lighting, but I feel like my blush is gone. Do you see what I'm saying? I might go in and add a little bit more blush. Oh, it's so much better. It's time for my lips. Okay, for that, I'm gonna use this. It's in the color Deepest Brown, and it's the LA Girl Auto Eyeliner. Honestly, I'm so tired of hearing about lip liners, and then you go and they're sold out, or you can't find any that are brown enough. So I just resorted to using eyeliners. On top, I'm gonna use this liquid blush by e.l.f. in Very Well. I don't know if it's safe or not, but it's a really pretty pink, and I have so many liquid blushes. I'm trying to make them more multi-purpose. On top, I'm gonna go with the NYX Butter Gloss in Lava Cake. It's such a pretty brown. I feel like depending on the ratio, this lip combo can be like brown, pink, a pinky brown. To darken it, I think I'm gonna add some more eyeliner. And that's my go-to glam. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!